I am high up in the clouds in Brazil today at this brand new all-white cabin that is inspired by Mount Everest. This spot just launched a few days ago and it was built by my new friends Tati and Gabriel. I joke a little, they're kind of like the Brazilian version of me. They also tour unique Airbnbs, they do marketing for the same properties, they just built this cabin. They're just a super inspiring couple, so I'll put all their information down below. I'm only touring about 15 Airbnbs on this trip, but they probably showcased hundreds of them all around Brazil. But this is definitely a unique property. I love the all-white aspect, and on the exterior you have a nice little hot tub and even a sunken fire pit area. Then inside, the all-white concept continues. I especially love the nice little fireplace area in the living room, and the master bedroom is absolutely breathtaking. So before I get completely rained on, guys, let's now go and start the full tour. Let's go and check out this unique Mount Everest themed home in Brazil. I'm a huge fan of the exterior, especially the sheer amount of glass that was used. You can see pretty much straight into all of the living room and the kitchen from here, and even into the second floor master bedroom. And don't worry, there are no neighbors around. This was taken later in the day. There are some exterior lights that you can turn on, and these are some decorations that you would typically see in the country of Nepal, where Mount Everest is. In the bottom left, let's now go and see the fire pits. It's a sunken fire pit area. I've seen a few sunken living room and seating areas over the years, but never a fire pit like this, so I was a fan. There's also a small table and a grill. This is what the other side of the exterior looks like. Definitely some interesting angles. And if we now go to the other end of the property, you can find this hot tub that is built directly into the ground. Finally, I didn't have a lot of time to fly my drone because it got cloudy very quickly, but these are some shots of the mountains and the surrounding area. But let's now go and see the interior. We are going to enter from the mountain side of the exterior, and we'll first begin in the kitchen. There are these floor-to-ceiling windows you'll see in the background, but let's first go into more detail here. You have appliances like an oven and stovetop. There's two stools next to the main countertop area, and then the white theme continues with your fridge and freezer. I also loved the green plants. They added a nice burst of color into this space. Then there are a few of your key kitchen items out along this shelf. Next, let's go further into the home to your dining area. So you have a simple circular dining table here with 4 chairs, but there's also this really beautiful orchid plant that's right in the middle. After that, let's now move into one of my favorite parts of the interior, and that is the living room. So you have this nice wood stove. I'll get a fire up and running, and I especially loved how you can store the firewood there in one of the 2 shelves on either side. Of course, this is a smart TV as well, so even though you're at the top of a very tall mountain in Brazil, you can still catch up on all of your latest shows. To the right of the TV, you'll see that door there, and this leads into a half bathroom. They also use it for a lot of storage space, and then this is what the simple bathroom sink looks like. There's one window in here which lets in some natural light. Let's now go up this floating staircase to go to the top floor. You can find your master bedroom here, of course, and one of the highlights of this space is to the right of the bed. It's an art piece that, of course, is Mount Everest themed. Next, if you go on the other end, one of my favorite parts as well is this soaking tub. It sits on top of these beautiful white stones and it's surrounded by windows. There's even a large skylight if you look directly above the tub. For the two final parts, there is a simple deck directly attached to the master bedroom, and to the right of the Mount Everest art piece, you can open up this door, which leads into your full bathroom. There's your toilet and mirror over there on the left, then this is your bathroom sink. In the opposite corner, there is then your shower. Thanks for watching, guys. Check out the links down below to book this cabin and to support Tati and Gabrielle. Thanks again, and I'll see you very soon for another Airbnb tour.